Hello everyone, welcome to another Celebrity Friday. On Your View, I am Morayo Afolabi Brown. As always, I have my lovely co-host here. Hi ladies.
Good morning.
It's Celebrity Friday and we have our celebrity guest already in the building, so come back to him. YK in the building.
Yo.
How you doing? I like your gilly.
Thank you. Courtesy of Ada.
Oh yes.
She really tried for me this morning. Meanwhile, I met two young girls at the mall the other day. Very young girls that watch our show.
Are you serious?
Very young, like they were teenagers, and I was like, so we even
cut across to
because they were coming, they were taking pictures, they loved the show. No, there were three actually.
Okay, your makeup is
Today's Uwa's birthday. Let's not forget. Happy birthday, Uwa!
Happy birthday!
Happy returns to you.
She will never forgive us. And tomorrow is Sanzi.
Yes,
Sanzi. So let's say happy birthday in advance.
Tomorrow. Happy birthday to Uwa today.
Yes. So, Jimmy, and what's up? What's going on?
Nothing much.
I like your shoes, Jimmy.
Thank you. Courtesy YK.
Lovely.
I was just very indecisive on what to wear, but YK built me out. Thank you very much, YK.
Cool.
You're welcome.
We started rehearsals for Teenage Festival of Life already, so I'm going to be there. I wanted to mention it on, Wednesday morning, how 3 people were brought to me. I'm supposed to mentor the compares for the event. And when they started reading their script, I'm like, I'm not around really. But after correcting over again, the way they evolved, I was so amazed,
Fantastic.
I'm happy to be working
week
with them. Yes, next week, Saturday.
Oh, fantastic. Well done. Hi, Topsy.
I'm good.
Nice sandals, just like you can see it.
Yeah. I'm simple like that. I've been enjoying ELC. It's been mind-blowing. Following Shalakicha yesterday. Most people, when they see people that have accomplished things with their life, you just tend to think it was easy. But one thing that kept coming over and over again through the conference was that there's a price to pay.
Yeah.
There's a price to pay. If you're an artist, you must rehearse. If you are working for something, so I'm eager to fulfill a lot of things, and I'm in such a hurry that I feel things are not working out. But I'm reminded that be patient. There's a price to pay.
Fantastic. Well done. We have our news mention, which is Blisco. But before I go in there, I was nominated for Ebony Life Awards. I've been all week. I was supposed to mention it, but I just keep forgetting to mention it. But so Ebony Life Sisterhood Awards coming up tonight actually. So I'll be going there to Eco Hotel, hopefully to just hang out with the other nominees. I think the fact that I was nominated is good enough, and I'm really proud of that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And I love your gilly.
Thank you. So, Blisco.
Who did this?
I did it myself.
I really love it.
I'm copying from you, Kaiki. I'm learning from you. You're the star in this area. So Blisco obviously is still celebrating their 170th anniversary, and we're also participating in that celebration by telling you about it. All right. So when we come back, they usually sponsor our hot topics. So, but first, we're going to take the front pages of the newspapers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. All right, let's start with the Punch. Obani Koro undertakes to return 480 million naira, submits passports to EFCC. Federal government charges Supreme Court registrar others with 2.2 billion naira diversion. Picture here of IDPs trying to get the attention from the medical attention actually in Maiduguri. Gunmen kidnap INEC administrative secretary in Ekiti. Lagos Badagry Expressway should be ready by 2019, says Ambode. INEC bows to Senate, fixes December 10th for Rivers rerun. Economic recovery plan ready by December, says federal government. I'll rip my green card apart if Trump wins, says Shoyinka. NJC bars judges under probe from judicial functions. I felt like absconding after I took over, says Buhari. And Berger to shut down a section of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway for 9 days. And after face-off, Amoso apologizes to Ogun workers. Lots of stories here.
But I have the Buhari story.
Okay.
And he was saying yesterday that after he was inaugurated in 2015, after seeing the weight of the work that he had to do, he felt like absconding. I feel him because uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, you know, and to govern a state with over 400 ethnic groups, you know, with everyone, if you think that this is the best thing to do, another group will say, no, that's not what we want, you know. It may be very difficult. But President Buhari, we love you very much. We wish you the best, but Nigerians are absconding.
All right. I read the Obanikoro story. Who read that story? Or nobody read that? YK, any story you want to take?
Oh, I was even going to comment on
Okay.
What Jumoke said. You are looking for trouble, Abi?
He's not looking for trouble. But the truth is that Obanikoro actually has agreed to pay back 480. He has already given them 100 million. So now they seized his passport, and like the total figure was supposed to be 685 million, and he has returned some bulletproof cars, returned some properties, and the people he had actually transferred the money to, they've been able to trace that money. So at least he's cooperating.
This is a good one for
he's giving them his passport.
And there's the possibility they might release him very soon.
It's a good one for our democracy. It's a good one for the fight against corruption. We agree that we might not be able to prosecute them successfully, but that we should just get the money back. But Murayo, it is shocking. 100 million naira cash was brought back.
That one is small now.
You did not see 1 billion cash.
They come to my journal, return a billion years.
Customs boss.
As in people have
moving on to the nation.
People have money.
Just because
our money.
And this comptroller general was there for 30 years. So imagine how much money this man would have with him. So
no. If he can even have 1 billion
customs
cash, you can imagine how much he has.
Okay, the nation.
The customs boss that we were talking about yesterday.
Yes, Diko, yes.
That one was...
Yes, so moving on to the nation. Let's go ahead. NJC to judges under DSS. EFCC probe, NJC to judges under DSS, EFCC probe. Step down. Picture here of Justice Okoro, Justice Ademola, and Justice Nguta. Then there's a list of all the suspended judges. Senate dumps Buhari's empty 2017-2019 MTEF. Ondo, Sherry Southwest PDP leaders seek a disbandment of panel. And Shoika says to cut US green card if Trump wins. Who heard that story?
Who's that?
Shoika's
story. I watched over the news, and I didn't know that he had a green card. But he was saying that if American presidential candidate Donald Trump wins the presidential elections on Tuesday, November 8th, that he's going to tear apart his green card.
Not party, his green card.
I said his green card.
Okay.
I said his green card.
His green card.
Okay, all right, moving on
But
to...
you know, the funniest thing is that America will not even notice.
You know, it's an elder statesman. Let's just leave it at that.
The judges' story is a major issue. And,
yes, so.
The call for their suspension for me is, I think the NJC should take it up serious.
NJC is the one saying that they're going to they have to step down. They finally agreed.
They have a right to, as in NJC says step down, there's no room for negotiation. You just step down immediately. Why are we hearing about this? Why is this seeming as if they are not agreeing to step down on the matter?
NJC is the National Judicial Council.
They didn't agree before.
Yeah, initially
before they were suggesting to them.
Yes.
Now the NJC that has the power to do it has said, okay, you have been suspended. So they are doing what you want them to do.
Exactly. Moving on to...
So be happy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Moving on to Vanguard.
You can never
Vanguard. Senate picks holes in federal government's proposals. Urges executive to end the blame game and provide framework. Accuses Buhari's aides of incompetence. We are optimistic National Assembly will approve plan, says President's aide. And INEC fixes dates for rerun polls in Rivers, Lagos FCT. PIB, why Senate introducing legislation on development of host communities, says Saraki. Empty treasury. I felt like fleeing when I took over from Buhari, when I took over from Jonathan, says Buhari. And Graft, NJC bows to pressure, asks judges to step aside. Okay.
I want to just talk about the president's speaking up about how scared he was about the responsibility of being a leader. That there are always situations of crisis. And one thing I learned from Billy Hybels was that when crises come up, a leader makes sure he's present, he's felt, and he communicates with the people. A lot of us now understand what he felt because he spoke up about it. I think the president needs to be more accessible. He needs to communicate more often what he's feeling, his challenges, so that we know this is what the president is going through. And we can feel for him instead of just castigating every decision he makes.
And not traveling somewhere to tell us that. Okay, all right.
He's always traveling to tell us things.
Moving on. Any story in Vanguard?
It is hitting him like Kenny now.
I wanted to say that, so INEC, Inconclusive National Electoral Commission, had to wait for the Senate to threaten a strike before they decided that they were going to do...
You can never be satisfied.
No, I'm just
What do you
saying.
mean?
Now you are saying it's because Senate now. It's because Senate. What if they just decided it's
They're always inconclusive.
I
I should call them inconclusive National Electoral Commission.
They can never satisfy you
Is it a bad
Nigerians.
thing?
They cannot satisfy you Nigerians.
I seriously miss Jegasha.
Oh,
I'm just missing Jega.
Jega, we miss you wherever you are.
Now you know.
Suddenly, this same Jega that did well.
Even the Ondo one, they agreed to one candidate. Suddenly,
Another candidate.
Another candidate. Then I heard them on the news about this morning. They were saying, it's because it's not their fault. It's the court that caused it. What's their own business with the court? Shebi is the party that will bring. It's not you that will listen to the court.
Let's move on to our final paper this morning, which is Daily Sun. Our own is that at least Rivers State, they're going to have their own elections, and hopefully in the Senate they will now have representatives from Rivers very soon. That's the
Amen.
key.
We thank God.
All right, Daily Sun.
Did they have to wait for a strike?
Alleged corruption. NJC makes U-turn, kicks judges out. INEC fixes December. We just talked about that. Fayose gives herdsmen marching orders. Register to or leave Ekiti. I almost ran away over empty judging. Okay. Ondo Goba Sheriff's faction rejects new appeal courts panel. And Southeast reps reject inclusion of Sharia in constitution. Okay, we didn't read that story. Let's move on to our final paper this morning. I think we've covered most of the major stories here.
Yeah.
This day, which is our final paper, federal government tightens the screws, charges Supreme Court officials to court over diverting 2.2 billion naira. Buhari, my government not responsible recession. I almost resigned. Ondo Poll, Southwest PDP loyal to sheriff's heads to Supreme Court. And Cross River joins the rice race. Interesting. Let's see, NNPC seeks to import crude oil from Niger from Niger for Kaduna refinery. Okay, I think there's really nothing that strikes us in the papers.
Importing crude oil
From Niger, just across the border. Because the Kaduna refinery is built for a particular kind of
no, they were supposed to
crude, and the pipeline is always getting vandalized.
Yeah.
So there are many reasons, but we are importing.
Very
We are
sad.
importing crude, we are importing finished products.
Vandalizing the pipeline in
The
Kaduna.
Niger, the whole scum now. No. The crude oil is in the Niger Delta.
And the pipeline
they now carry it via pipelines to Kaduna
it's
refinery.
in the Niger Delta that they are vandalizing.
Yeah.
So
Not in Kaduna.
Yeah, so
Yes.
now to get crude oil to the Kaduna refinery, we're
Let's
now
move on from
thinking
Niger.
of importing crude oil
From
that we
Niger.
have in excess.
We are
No,
looking
that
for
makes sense.
we're looking for solutions. That's all we can take on front page review.
That is a
Listen,
solution?
You can't satisfy Nigerians. We're going to take a break. When we come back,
You are trying to win this competition.
groom
Like, I'm
and
now abusing
wedding
us. You're-
reception. That's our hot topic. YK, can I conclude this segment, please? Yes. And later we'll have Femi Kuti in the building, who's been making noise in the studio since. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Live with intention.
Africa is definitely on the rise.
Mali, wake up. Mister, up.
Live with intention.
Africa is definitely on the rise.
welcome back. Now, this segment is brought to you by Vlisco, the makers of Africa's finest print. Right. A story trended last weekend about a bride who jilted her groom on her wedding day after sighting her former lover at the reception hall. It was gathered that the former lover had earlier promised to marry the bride, but he later traveled to Lagos and never showed up again till her wedding day. And immediately she saw him, she abandoned her marital vows midway to the wedding. What are your thoughts on this? This thing trended last week, and we're talking about hot topics. That's what. So you can call us on 070-806-68014. You can tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your TVC so you can read your tweets. Now, what do you do for love? Would you say this love? Is this the betrayal? What is?
I don't know. The picture. Rosalind was like, she bolted out, and there's a picture of her outside, and they are trying to drag her back. She no gree.
And Julius, her husband, was really begging.
The guy was begging.
In Delta State.
It's love. It's a case of love.
I mean, I don't understand. Would you call that confidence that she didn't?
You actually saw the picture.
I saw the picture. She said that a friend released the information that there was someone she was really in love with and that they were supposed to get married, and that this particular guy went to Lagos and the guy did not come back. And now she had the plan B. And the plan B was ready for marriage. I decided to marry plan B, but suddenly during the wedding, she just saw
plan A,
the true love. And
she's like, it sounds like Hollywood.
In slow motion. Hollywood, I mean Hollywood.
No, but
it's Hollywood.
No, it's Hollywood because it's not something you would think would happen in Nigeria.
Yeah,
because our loves are not that blind that we will not rush. The kind of love we love in Nigeria, the Nigerian love calculates the rice and the party and the guests and the shame. And Nigerian love does not love that they will.
And it's not a Yoruba love. Yoruba love,
In fact,
what? Going where? You will finish his wedding, no?
In fact, the husband, apart from pay his wife is running away, he will be calculating the rice, the drink, the party,
and the shame.
Ew.
What was funny in the story is that Rosalind is actually 32. Julius is 41. For Nigerian marriage, when they have been telling you about marriage since you were 22, once you graduate like this, they are already asking for the man. You think that the woman, this one that has decided to marry, let me just stay with him. She bolted without knowing if the true love will propose or not. What was she thinking?
Maybe the true love actually would propose. Hopefully.
Was he proposing with his eyes?
No.
So we must follow this story. This true love must propose.
No, listen. For the true love to come to the wedding,
he wanted to propose.
No, he wanted to stop the wedding because maybe they have one connection.
Yes.
That when they saw each other,
See the picture now.
you know.
The guy was begging.
Let me see the picture.
It was pathetic.
Wait, where is the?
The bride was on the floor. They were trying to pull her. She no agree.
Is that the groom?
Yes, that's the groom.
YK, I'm waiting for you to finish what you want to say. YK, please finish.
Yes. So when she saw him, that connection the sparks just flew, and she couldn't help herself.
Okay,
let me tell you what you may not have considered. There's recession in Nigeria. He may just have come to the wedding to eat.
Well, that's a possibility. But I want to take it another angle. You see, this is something that is pretty unusual. Now, we need to ask the right question: what would a woman do for love? Like, should we really marry for that dream guy? That should you have that kind of confidence? That, you know what? I'm not going to go ahead because I think I actually admire her. I admire her strength. Too. I admire her confidence. You know what? I'm not going to go with the bandwagon and say I'm going to say I do just because I don't love this guy. I'd rather go with somebody I love. So is that something we should encourage here, or should we? I mean, how do we take that?
There are a lot of things around this story that should make her naturally get married. Once she's 32, that's not young. And by all standard, we believe that once you're 32 and you're getting married, you should be like victorious. Finally, I cross it. You know, so it takes a lot of confidence for a woman to look at it that I truly love someone else, and I won't sign this life contract with the man that I'm not in love with.
So I think that
we shouldn't just look at her and feel like, is she normal?
Yeah,
but we should try and emulate such where we decide our marriage with true intention.
Let me take this call from Kamal. I think from Zaria. Kamal, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, actually, you see what happened is a very big mistake.
Go ahead, Kamal, we're listening.
It's delayed.
Oh, sorry, we lost that.
I can see the video.
So that's what I'm saying.
The man dragging her.
Jumoke, do you agree with that?
Is that the group dragging her?
No, I don't agree. Why I don't agree is this. We should encourage that at whatever age you want to get married, be you 50. Don't marry somebody that you cannot see yourself spending the rest of your life for because of pressure of age or anything.
Okay.
So if you're dating someone and you find out you don't love them, you should make the decision and be bold like she was, but not on the wedding day. In the middle of the vows. I mean, they've spent money and all sorts of things. Embarrassment for the man who proposed to you. I think it's unfair.
So would you rather she had stayed through the wedding party?
I would have rather she did it before the wedding.
But even at that time, whichever way, it's still better to have a broken, no marriage, broken relationship than for you to use shame
and
to enter into a marriage.
I agree.
Okay, let me take this call from Amarachi. Amarachi, are you there from Surulere?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, thanks for calling.
I'm first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I totally agree with Auntie Jumoke here. If you really love someone, you shouldn't have gone to the stress of preparing for the marriage, giving the other guy hope.
True.
That you're going to get married, and only for you on that day, you choose the guy and go because it's so one love from only God knows where. How are you sure that the guy is going to marry you?
Bam.
How are you so sure that the guy won't marry? Are you so sure that the guy is not even married with kids? Because I'm sure it has been years you've seen the guy. I just find that and try to leave you off.
Can I say something?
Yes, thank you very much, Amarachi.
Can I just take this from another angle? You see, the pressure that we put on ourselves to get married. Without marriage, a woman in Nigeria is nothing. If you don't have that, you reach 40 or 50,
somebody.
and you're not married, and you're not Mrs. Somebody. She's a witch. She didn't find a husband. She didn't have children. That is why she probably went to go and get married to this guy, because she had reached 32 and she was like, no man. But her mind was somewhere. Now, let me tell you, if she had married that guy, she would be unfaithful.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
And for me, infidelity in marriage, there is a sin.
It's even worse.
It is worse. So, is it not better that she cuckoo?
Yes, leave the man. But my husband was telling me about a similar incident that happened in Ife. A young girl too, while the marriage was going on, she actually just said she's not doing it again and she left the marriage. Unfortunately, the man went on to marry somebody else, and today
she's still
single.
Now,
so that's a gamble that is a girl willing to take that kind of gamble.
I know of someone that the guy she was dating did not respect her. And a friend of mine said to her, listen, your relationship isn't working. We're seeing it from outside and we know it isn't working. Because of age, she got pregnant. The guy pushed her out of the house. And then later, I just heard that she was getting married. I'm like, well, to the same guy. Well, we hope that it works. She was pregnant during the wedding. This is, I think, 2 years after the wedding. I don't think they're together again, you know. So if you see that it's not working, don't try and patch it.
Yes. Let me take Joy. Joy from Ikorodu. Are you there?
I'm here. Good morning.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
I want to correct something that Sope said.
Yeah.
She said it is better to have a broken relationship than entering into the marriage and opting out. Actually, this was actually the reception. She had taken the vow already. So there's no need for her to have opt out of the marriage at that time. She should have just continued with the marriage like that. Now it is called divorce, or what should I call it, divorce, illegal divorce, something like that.
Yes.
I think you can still have annulments can still happen within 24 hours.
Yes,
so annulment can still happen.
We have some tweets though. Ikposu Oluwa Kayode says, my sister no be love, na poor judgment and immaturity. Her head don't knock. Omar Mohammed says,
why did you add the accent? Yes.
Omar Mohammed says, the bride is shameless. She must be out of her mind. Daniel says, that girl is wicked because she knew she does not really love the guy she wanted to marry. And Bakari says, the marriage issue, is it true love at play? The bride was supposed to be in control of the situation because this was a public disgrace.
Okay, let me take Joel's call. Joel, are you there?
Yes.
Good morning, Joel. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. What the lady did, I think, is very wrong. One, she has agreed to marry the man, and she has taken the marriage vow.
Yes.
And this is just Lagos and the period of telephone. And they have not been communicating with the former boyfriend for a very long time. And they think that the man still loves him. Exactly. Loves her. I mean, I don't think the lady did it. Take the right decision.
All right, thank you very much. I still disagree. I really feel that you should, you see, as Tokwe had said, I would rather you have a broken whatever.
Yes.
Than get into the marriage and will now have we call it divorcing.
An annulled marriage.
Yes.
Because she had already taken the
even
vow.
within that 24 hours, if you say, you know what, I'm done. I'd rather you do that than live a life of misery. Because trust me, a lot of women are in marriage just because.
Can we take it?
No, there are a lot of women are in marriage just because, and they're just swimming through and they want to kill themselves because they're in a horrible marriage. But you see, I would applaud someone like this. Because she has the
rather than go all the way.
Go all the way and say, I rather just annul it. Yes, YK.
Can we take it from the groom's angle?
Okay.
Because when I looked at the picture, I felt very sad for the groom. Because
he'll find another wife. Trust me, it's not that hard.
He'll find another wife. But
what if he loves her?
And heartbroken.
And lost.
So I think we should use this one to advise ourselves.
YK, he will leave. Let me take this call. Good
morning.
He will leave. He will leave. Good morning. Are you there?
Murayo.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Innocent from Staple, where the thing happened.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
Very good. Please tell us what happened.
Now, to start with, the lady is an illiterate.
We need the volume. Yes, go ahead.
The lady is an illiterate. So that's why such a thing could happen.
Oh, she's an illiterate?
Yes. She's somebody that, fine, the fact that he's 32 or 30, it's not a do or die affair that if you don't get married at 32 or 30, then you are not human. No. Now, this guy came to Lagos, after which he came back to Staple. Now, if you truly love this guy, I know the lady very well. If you truly love this guy, why did you first not told him that, yes, so I have somebody. So person is in Lagos, blah, 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 blah. Where the thing happened was just like adjacent to Manchester. We all came out that day. So the lady is just, I would say she's a fool. She's a fool. She doesn't know what she wants, and she just tries to play a game.
Let me ask you. So the man she ran to, how far are they together? Did the man hold her, propose to her? The man she ran to?
No, they were just like friends, boyfriend and girlfriend, before the other one traveled to Lagos. Now, in the course of
she jam rock.
She living, she now met another person, which is this guy that she's wanting to marry. Now that guy now came. I believe that guy had that information, and he came to the wedding. Perhaps just to scatter the wedding, because if they told you that rock. Because the guy knew the girl loves him. But he doesn't love the girl. That's why first he traveled. There was no communication until that wedding day, just for him to appear.
Really?
If the girl is someone that is sound, she will just pray after all. He left me for so 2 years. It's been that so she would have.
Wow. Unfortunately, Innocent, we have to cut you off. We don't have too much time, but thank you very much for this information.
Yes,
say
something. You know, sometimes you meet a relationship and you really love the person, and it doesn't work out, and you move on. But that's in your heart of hearts. You know that you still love that one person. So maybe if you never see the person again all your life, you'll be okay. Yeah. But seeing that guy or that wedding, she couldn't just. I strongly believe that she was truly in love.
Law.
Okafor's law. Let me quickly take if she had stayed in that marriage.
So the
guy should even be grateful
that she left.
I am Chini. Says, please, YK is right. So it's better she left before things got worse. She might even kill him out of frustration. Adeyemi says, I won't even get angry. She should just